Hey y'all, welcome back to Homemade Simple. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm Lori, if we've not met before, and I thought that maybe we could spend the day together doing a little bit of homemaking and homesteading tasks. In just a second, I'm going to play my channel intro, and I wonder if you would take a minute and go and subscribe to the channel while that's playing. I have a goal of getting 500 subscribers by the end of this year, and I know that is a lofty goal, but I really cannot reach that goal unless you are willing to help. I really appreciate your support, and it would mean so much to me if you would go and subscribe real quick. Thanks. I've tried to establish a new habit that every evening I load the dishes up in the dishwasher and start it and then wash whatever's left. This was left over from last night, but it needed to soak. I have found that has really helped the kitchen to stay cleaner. I used to give the chore of emptying the dishwasher to one of the girls, and I just finally came to grips with the fact that was not going to work for us. It never got done early enough to prevent the sink from filling up. So I just decided to take that task on myself and give them other duties. That has really helped a lot, and it's been, I don't know, about a month, and I've loaded the dishwasher and started it and kept the sink clean every evening before I go to bed. I know that sounds elementary, but that's not a habit that I have been in. I had just cleaned the dishes whenever I eventually got to them, and it wasn't good. It wasn't working out. This has really made a difference. So in the morning, I always, we start with breakfast. When Lane wakes up, I get him breakfast, and then after breakfast and before I milk, I will empty the dishwasher. That way we can start with an empty dishwasher, and everybody knows that they are responsible for putting their stuff in the dishwasher themselves instead of putting it in the sink. Are you hungry? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. What you want?
Come on, let's just find something.
Cows are very much creatures of habit. So I've gotten her in the habit of coming straight to the hay trailer, and I just hook her up right here and she eats while I milk her. It would probably be better if I did that in the barn, but the barn is a long walk, and this is just simpler for now. I'm pretty sure that she's bred. I had her artificially inseminated about a month or so ago, and she's shown no signs of heat, so I think she's bred. A cow's gestation is about the same as a human, so in about 10 months, she and Winnie both should have calves. Okay, now it's time to go feed the little animals. I'm feeding them some alfalfa pellets. That's just sort of like dried hay. So I just wet it so it wouldn't hurt their bellies, and I'm just gonna throw it over to them. But I don't know if you've met our newest member of the family, Gary. Gary the goat. I love him, but he does not love me yet. He's pretty afraid. Whoops, I got some on Claire's head. But Gary, I got him because Lady and Dixie, our Nigerian dwarf goats, are at the age where it's time to breed them. And so I needed a billy to breed them. And the concern was because they're so little, I was afraid I was not going to be able to find somebody that was small enough, but he's perfect. And this is my favorite part. He does not like for me to get close to him, but see the part in his hair? Doesn't he look like a Gary? I love him. But hopefully the two girls will be bred really soon, if they're not already bred. And then they will be giving milk in about 5 months. I'm really thinking about selling Clara to another family who is looking for a milk cow. I hate to part with her, but I don't need her, and someone else can really get a lot of good use out of her. So even though it sort of makes me sad, I think that's the best decision. That's one of the hard parts about having animals, is having to part with them. And I'm sure the longer I go, the easier it'll get, but it's not easy yet. I haven't gotten there. So I'm going to go put the milk into the fridge after I strain it, and then Lane and I are going to go get groceries. Normally one of the girls goes with us, but it's Camden's turn to go. She's been sick for over a week. I don't know what's wrong with her, but anyway, she's gonna stay here, and I'm gonna take Lane and go get the groceries because that can't be put off anymore. So I thought y'all might want to come along with us to the grocery store too, and maybe we can mourn together about the rising cost of groceries, because it's really starting to stress me out. But anyway, I'm gonna get this milk taken care of, and then we're gonna head out. When we go out to get the groceries, we normally go and have lunch somewhere, but I'm trying to really watch our grocery money, our food money, so I'm gonna just pack us a little to-go lunch, some crackers for Lane, and a nut bar for me. This is just a PSA. I don't know, maybe I'm the only toddler mom in the world whose 2-year-old still wanted to take a bottle, but this cup right here has solved all of our bottle problems. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a weighted, it's got like a weighted straw in the bottom, and so it never runs out of liquid until all of the liquid is gone from the cup. It's a Munchkin. I'll link it in the description below, but he doesn't ask for his bottle anymore. He's very happy to use this cup. So if you have that problem, I would highly recommend you getting one of these cups. Do you like your cup? Okay, I found it. This is it, y'all. This is pink Himalayan salt, and This, almost exactly the same packaging and everything at Walmart, is $6.50. So here is $1.25. When I come and they have it, I try to buy several because they don't have it every time. But if you use pink Himalayan salt, the Dollar Tree is definitely your go-to place. Maybe they will have it, maybe they won't, but keep checking, because last time I was here they didn't have it, but this time they have plenty. So I'm gonna get several packs to last us for a while. And while I was here, I looked around and they have raw apple cider vinegar with the mother in here for $1.25. I'm gonna get this. I'll let you know how it compares to the Bragg's or to the organic that I have from Walmart. But this, I really think, is what helped keep me well while the sickness was going through my family. Just put a tablespoon or so of this in my water, and I tried to do that every day, drink that water every day. I really think that helped, and so I'm gonna get this and see, but this is definitely a good deal if it is good at all. Okay, I just found another gem. I love popcorn. It's a really good snack, but also I have learned that you can make your own cornmeal, non-GMO cornmeal, out of popcorn. So I just throw it in a Vitamix and blend it for several minutes, and it becomes cornmeal, and it's at a fraction of the cost that you can get non-GMO cornmeal from, like on Amazon or somewhere like that. So this is even a cheaper price than Walmart. So I'm gonna get several packages of this as well. Those of you who shop at Aldi know the frantic feeling that you have when you realize that you don't have any quarters and you're all alone. Fortunately, there was either a generous or lazy person before me that left a buggy in the parking lot. Otherwise, I don't know what I was gonna do. I didn't have a quarter. I'm really trying to make good choices about the amount of money that we spend on certain things, and although the 10 pounds of potatoes used to be $3.99 and now they're $5.79, I still think potatoes are a good source of nutrition. The multicolored peppers are $2.99 and the bell peppers are $2.19. But when you look at them, you can tell there's a significant size and weight difference. And so not only are you getting a variety of nutrients in the different colored peppers, but you're also getting more. It's getting more and more difficult to know exactly which is the best thing to get. But I opted for the Roma tomatoes this week. I thought that they were the best value. They don't look quite as bad as those poor little vine tomatoes. Those things look terrible. Dressing is a place that I definitely could make improvements on my choices, but where I am right now, I just choose to take the easier road and buy the dressings. This dressing right here, if you like Olive Garden, you will really like this dressing, and it's a lot cheaper than the Olive Garden brand, but it's just as good. So salads are still a cheap and easy option for us, and so I just try to make it easy sometimes instead of doing everything homemade. Sometimes it's just easier to do it like that. What is your go-to coffee? I've been drinking Seattle's Best, and it's good. I really like to stick with organic, but it's $2 more. I do feel like it's worth it most of the time to go with the organic, but if you have a favorite, could you let me know in the comments below what your favorite is? I love the idea of the ease of the K-Cups, but just so cost prohibitive at this point. So I think I'm gonna try this Mexico organic. It's already ground. The other organic that I normally get from here is whole bean, and that's fine, but it's just an extra step. So I'm gonna try this ground Mexico coffee. I'll let you know how it is. This is also a place where I can save a little bit of money getting chili powder in the bigger containers instead of getting chili powder in these little packets. It saves, 20 cents an ounce, which doesn't seem to be much, but if you use chili powder a lot, and this is going to be the time where you do that, it just seems to be a good, simple, easy way. And this doesn't have a lot of the extra ingredients that they put in the other packet, and so not only are you paying less per ounce, but you're really only getting the seasonings that you want and not the extra MSG and stuff like that. I've said before, I'm not really the person to go to when it comes to beauty products, but this face cream right here is really good, and it seems to be pretty natural. I'm not saying it's organic or anything, but it doesn't break my face out, and it really goes a long way, and it works really good, and it is really inexpensive. So it's $3.89 for a pretty big container, and the container lasts me for a month or 2 months. I'm not sure. I've not really paid attention, but I would highly recommend that you try that if you haven't already. And if you use like face cream, it does seem to help. I'm not trying to get rid of all my wrinkles or anything, but I don't want dry skin either. So check it out. You might find that you like it. I've really also found myself adding a lot of pasta to our menu because it's just so much more affordable than other ingredients. The price of pasta hasn't seemed to just skyrocket like other things. So it's a good filler to add to any kind of meal, and it just makes supper quick and easy when you just have to boil some pasta and throw a few other ingredients together. And just as an aside, why is everything on this aisle that's all stuff that we do not need, why is it all so cute? Why would anybody not want a coffee mug like that? Well, I have $7 to spend on it, but it doesn't mean I don't want it. In several of my other videos, I've shown my KitchenAid attachment that will shred the cheese, the block cheese. The reason that I do that is because if you look at the ingredients on shredded cheese, it will have an anti-caking agent in there that is going to prevent your cheese from melting like a normal block cheese would. And so it's always worth it if you're using it in a recipe to just get the block cheese and grate it yourself. That way you don't have to worry about it not melting like it's supposed to. Okay, I'm all done. I have one other thing, cottage cheese. I forgot to get that. And I just realized that I have this camera on wide angle. So I'm sorry that you've had to look at the wide angle lens while I was talking to you, but I've got it fixed so the rest of the day maybe it'll look better. And while we're on this subject of cottage cheese, I always try to buy the full fat version of dairy products that I do purchase in the store, and I do that because it's been shown to be better for your heart to eat the full fat version. So just don't give in to the hype and buy low fat and certainly not fat free dairy products. Just buy the whole fat versions of whichever thing that you're going to get, and it'll fill you up better, and also it'll be easier for your body to digest and better for your heart long term. So just a little tidbit there. $160 including tax. That's not so bad. I still have some stuff to get at Walmart, so that price will go up a little bit, but the reason that it's less than $200 is I have meat left over in the freezer and I didn't have to buy meat, so that really helps when you don't have to purchase the meat part of the meals. But $160, I'm pretty happy with that, and I think that I'm going to be a good Samaritan and leave this buggy in in the parking lot for the next poor person who forgot to bring their quarter. Well, here we are at Walmart, and I'm already having remorse for not making a grocery pickup. I don't know what it is about me in Walmart, but I literally despise going in this store. But I had to look for something specific, and I was afraid they would give me the wrong thing. So here I go, all for love for my daughter who is looking for a particular item. Well, I'm a little bit feeling guilty for being critical of Walmart because apparently middle of the day on Wednesday, it's not annoying. So we are just marking things off our list, finding things that we need and things that we don't need, and throwing them in the buggy. Well, at least my trip was not in vain, because this right here is what I was looking for. It was important for them to be see-through, and they are transparent. So throwing those in the buggy, going to get a few more things, and then we are out of here. Whenever I'm here, I always try to get several 5-pound bags of this organic flour. It is really good, and it does really good on my sourdough. So whenever I'm here, I try to go ahead and get a little bit to sort of replenish what we've used since the last time. Are you ready to go? You ready to go home? Okay, let's go. Can you blow me a kiss? Thank you. While I was walking by, I thought I would look and see what the price for the Bragg apple cider vinegar is. It's the same size, and it's $4.50. This is what I have in my refrigerator now. It's the Walmart brand. It's $5, so that, and it's double the size, so that will be $2.50. It's cheaper than name brand, but still, if that apple cider vinegar from the Dollar Tree is good, that will be a game changer. Well, Walmart was a success in that I found everything I needed, but cost a lot more than I wanted it to. It's just the way it is with groceries nowadays. Does anybody else feel stressed out when they leave the grocery store? That is sort of the feeling that I have every time I go to the grocery store. It's just like everything has gone up, and it causes me anxiety, but I try not to worry about it, and I try to just do the best that I can and know that God will provide, and we will always have what we need. So I'm trying to make adjustments and changes in our weekly menu and in our meal plans to sort of compensate for all of the increases in the different price increases that I'm seeing at the grocery store. But I was able to find some organic fall weather crop seeds like lettuce and celery and carrots and broccoli. I did buy those, and so I'm going to try to put them out on my back porch in some containers that I found at an estate sale. I'm thinking that if I can just keep some containers on the back porch of the things that we do buy on a regular basis, that $2 that I spent for that pack of seeds will really pay off in the long run, as long as I keep them watered and I don't let them die. Now it's time to go home and unload all of these groceries and then start on supper. It's a church night tonight, so we're always a little bit pressed for time whenever it's time to go to church, and we still have to eat beforehand. So I'll try to get supper started a little early today, maybe 4:30 or so, and then we'll be able to sit down and eat without being rushed. When I come home, it takes me a long time to get all of the groceries put away because I try to go ahead and prep them before I put them in the refrigerator or wherever they go. If I do that, I find that my family is a lot more likely to eat the fruit, and it's a lot quicker when I'm cooking to just go ahead and have it all washed and ready ahead of time. I'm gonna put that in some water I wonder what will happen if I put it in some water, if it'll grow some more. I don't know. That happens with lettuce, so I'm going to try that. I'll let y'all know. My dad had surgery today on his knee. Had knee replacement surgery, so I'm going to make some chili. I'm going to go ahead and make enough for us to have supper tonight and then take some to him when he feels like eating. I got this turkey last week at Sam's. It was cheaper than the ground beef, so I thought we would try it for a change. I cooked the beans in the Instant Pot and put them in a baggie. Whoops. I just freeze them, and then I'm able to just tear the bag and throw them into whatever dish I'm cooking, and they'll thaw out really quick. So I'm going to add 2 of these to this because this is a big batch of chili since we're going to share it. But this is a simple, easy way to save quite a bit of money on a meal. You can at least give it a try and see what you think. Time to go feed the animals again. I feed them in the morning. I feed them again at night. I'm sure you saw me messing with Clara, the calf. If I'm gonna sell her, I'm gonna have to get her a little more used to somebody messing with her, especially her udder. She does not like that at all. And so I need to really work on getting her desensitized to someone touching her, especially around her udder area. So that's what I'm working on with her. I just do it for a few minutes in the evening, and that really helps. I was gonna show you what the chicken pen looks like. It looks just like a ton of feathers everywhere. The chickens are molting. Molting, it happens about once a year, and it is the process of chickens losing their feathers and then new feathers growing back, which you can imagine why that would be beneficial. I mean, it's sort of like our skin sort of regenerates, and that's the process of molting as well for chickens, just feathers instead of skin. But unfortunately, when they do that, they do not lay eggs. At least they really slow down, and it's been my experience that they pretty much stop. The bad news is they all decided to do it at the same time, and so now I'm not gonna have any, or I'm not gonna have very many eggs for a while. A molt will usually last about a month or so, so hopefully mid-November they'll be finished with the molting process, but the egg production probably really won't pick up a whole lot because of the cold weather. So, part of the chicken life. Uh-oh. good day, a full day, and we had a lot of fun. I'm really glad that you were willing to come along with us as we did all of the fun things together today. We're having a late bedtime snack, and then it's time for us to go to bed. So I hope you sleep well tonight, and I'm excited about seeing you again next time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that now and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when new content is added. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week. I love you, and I will see you again next time. Say bye-bye.